everyone, and welcome to Australia Wide. I'm Yassmin Abdel-Magied. If you're an opera lover, but especially a performer, this is the place to be. This week on the program, how do you build a tourist destination without harming the main attraction? This week on the program, a fantastical adventure. We meet the duo that's trying to ride a tandem bike around the world. What an impact music has, and we'll tell you just how important it can be later in the show. First though, how do you keep kids out of trouble? Today we'll meet some of the volunteers who work with young Pacific Islanders at risk. Here on Sydney Harbour, fishing has been a way of life for generations, and the Bagnado family have been running trawlers out of Sydney's fish markets for decades. So, data journalism, what is that exactly?
I think that my role is actually very often to kind of provide some context to stories. So a lot of reporting is kind of like, this woman here said this one thing.
Who do you think are the boldest feminists today?
Well, you're one of them.
Oh, stop.
You're watching Q&A live across Australia.
Anybody that supports Sharia law in this country should be deported.
So do you know what Sharia law is?
Yes, but it doesn't have
do you
equal
know what it
rights.
is?
Are you praying for Sharia law?
Of course, me
Do
praying
you?
5 times a day is Sharia. My frustration is that people talk about Islam without knowing anything about it, and they're willing to completely negate any of my rights as a human being, as a woman, as a person with agency, simply because they have an idea about what my faith is about.
Yassmin, do you want to jump in here?
Yeah, far too much information.
Yassmin.
I want to pick up on that because I think unconscious bias is extremely important to identify and to acknowledge that it happens and not say that it's discrimination. And I think it's really important.
Politicians talk an awful lot and the media covers a lot of what politicians have to say. Should we all just be saying, look, get back to us when you've got a policy to announce, otherwise we'll cover the footy?
Unusually for me, I'm probably going to agree with Tony's, motherhood statement that we are disillusioned, but that's not surprising to literally anyone who's talked to anyone about politics.
That idea that if a woman in a scarf or a hijab is not speaking, it's because she's not allowed to speak. How pervasive is that notion?
I genuinely could not believe the audacity that Donald Trump took literally the sacrifice of a son and turned it around into a slight against a faith and reinforced a single story that is constantly told about Muslim women. And that's sadly all we have for Australia Wide. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and remember you can catch any of our stories on iView or on our website. I've been Yassmin Abdel-Magied, you've been a pleasure, and thanks for watching Australia Wide.